thank you so much for tuning in and clicking on this video. It's the latest on trend with your girl, Biani. Okay guys, let's talk about Shamima Begum. News has come out. I think the much awaited outcome of Shamima Begum's case has finally come out. This has been ongoing since 2019 when the Home Secretary at the time, Sajid Javid, stripped her of her British citizenship, preventing her from coming back into the UK and leaving her detained as an ISIS supporter in a camp. She has lost the challenge over the decision to deprive her of her British citizenship, despite a credible case that she was trafficked and she was groomed. So that means that the 23-year-old remains barred. She's not allowed to return back to the UK, and she is in a camp in northern Syria. This all began when she was 15 years old, when she joined the ISIS group. She has continued to appeal this, and she has lost every single time. Her lawyer argued that the decision has been unlawful because the Home Secretary failed to consider whether she had been a victim of child trafficking, and this has been the argument. Of course, as you can imagine, I think we really know what the mind of Britain is with this outcome. She's lost the appeal. She remains stateless, and this is a ruling that at its heart abandons a young woman, some people feel, who was a victim of serious exploitation as a young teenager. Some people feel like this is an abdication of responsibility by a state, using a policy of deprivation that really shouldn't exist. Some feel like she chose to side with the Islamic group, and this is somebody else's problem. The argument has been that she was born here in the UK, she's British, or she was British until this was revoked. This is Britain's problem. She still remains a threat just because she's got allies with another country. Does that mean that we can just wash our hands of it, I guess? Or are we not dealing with the problem? Are we just passing it on to somebody else? Why are we not choosing to deal with the problem? And is the answer just as easy as that? Just throw her out and let somebody else deal with it. So guys, it's been a very interesting argument. I think it's been interesting to see how this has all played out. Will this message be loud and clear, and will it deter anyone who could potentially want to join any death cult or terrorist group? Will this message be very loud to them to say, if you do so, this is going to be the outcome? Who knows? But yeah, guys, that is the talked about news at the moment. Shamima Begum will not be allowed back into the UK. I saw a very interesting tweet, which I think could be quite triggering to a lot of people. Someone says, well, I for one think Shamima Begum should be allowed back in the UK. She should be given a council house and have police protection for the rest of her life. I'm not sure if that was a joke or not, but hey, here we have it. Nigel says, if Shamima Begum had been given citizenship, it would have opened the door to dozens more and be a genuine threat to our security. The BBC must be so disappointed. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll speak to you guys in my next video.